you already know it's time to create a dope aquascape. This was not what was originally supposed to go here when I took down the frag tank, but you know, things happen and things change, and this is where I could put it right now, so this is where it's gonna go. What was gonna come here is still coming, and I'll just need to figure out where to put that. Can't wait to get this with water in it, filled up real nice. The light, I already programmed it, so I just have it off right now because obviously there's nothing in it. But super dope with a built-in timer. We're gonna be using mostly the shelf rock, which is cool because I don't have any other aquariums with shelf rock currently, so it's gonna be a completely different vibe than what I currently have. I do know that creating an aquascape for this is gonna take me a couple hours, and I am freaking starving, so I'm gonna go eat real quick before we go like real deep into this build. Woo! That felt freaking great. All right, we are set up and ready to aquascape. So this is what we are looking like. We got a ton of the shelf rock here. I'm going to try my best not to use any hammers or anything like that. It's always good to have on the side so you can make some unique shapes, but I want to try to show you guys that you can do it with just a selection of rocks like this. We do have some bigger bases, and then we have some smaller pieces and little rubble pieces, so hopefully I can make it happen. If I absolutely have to use a hammer and chisel, I will do it, but I have faith that we can get this done. I am going to be using hold-fast epoxy to bind some pieces together. I do want it to be modular, so I'm not going to epoxy all of the pieces and make like one giant thing. I'll probably leave a couple pieces loose if they're sturdy enough, and then like little bundles, so that way if I want to take something out of the tank, I don't have to take out the entire rock work. I could just take out like little sections. I also don't really have a plan other than like I want some overhangs and some cool stuff. I think I want to do two rather than one main structure. I think I want to have like one bigger structure and then one little structure. Maybe we do some sort of like arch to connect them. Not really sure yet. Just kind of got to start piecing things together and see what looks cool. Here goes nothing. This is our biggest piece, so this is going to be the main base for the bigger spot over here. And then I'm kind of thinking like another spot here, something like that. Or I could use this on this base and use a smaller piece for the secondary island. Maybe something like that, that could work. I just want to get a couple ideas going before I start to epoxy anything. We could make like a little back cave here maybe. So depending on where you look at it, it's cool looking. Yo, what is this tang doing? My tang, for some reason, is constantly picking at the scully. It never did that before, only when there was food. And ever since I put it back in there, it just won't leave it alone, and it's pissing me off. Get on out of there, boy. Ooh, ooh. Oh, this is a vibe. This was an accidental piece, but it might work. All right, I need to put something here just to, or actually. Yo. We're getting somewhere. This is not a bad start. I'm not sure about this upright one, but we got an arch. Like this piece could be something that's not attached, so that way it could easily be, you know, added or not added. We got some nice shelving back here if we want to put coral in the back. I'm thinking, what if we, all right, I really like this piece at the top. It's kind of like a little vibe there. What if we rotate this one? No. All right, I got an idea. We create an arch out of the smaller pieces that goes from here, arched over to here. I think that would be sick. I have a few different like reference images of like different scapes that I like just to kind of see what they do, because again, I'm not familiar with this kind of aquascaping. I mean, I haven't really aquascaped that much, period, let alone like with this slate. This has got to be a cool arch. Dang, if I chiseled a little bit of this out, I could make it more arch-like. But we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. We are doing this only with the tools we have been provided. This side, I'm feeling. I think this is good. I think I'm gonna wanna do like one lifted. Remember, I can't go too high either. You guys are gonna look at this scape and be like, yo, that is trash. But whatever, you know? Hey, that's pretty freaking sick. Okay. So I think the right side of the structure is pretty much done. I added this little bat cave here, and then I could just do like these two pieces together, this piece to this piece, so that way I can maneuver it. I don't know what to do over here though. Yeah, but like what do you do with this here? What do you do with it? Nothing. Basically just stacking Legos at this point. What I see this is missing is like some sort of hiding place, and I think this would be a good spot to do it. So maybe I just use like some of these blocks. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm making Legos. It's like a little cave for them now, so so the fish can hide in there, or whatever wants to hide in there. Okay, I think it's done. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the best at this, but we got two pretty good structures. Now I need to figure out where I want to epoxy them at, like what points. I don't love the like so much flat open, but I'm just trying to think coral, so it should be okay. I kind of like how we did this little rising tower, and then these are opposites, so I could put coral there, and then here, and then here. I'm gonna figure out the epoxy, and then I'll just get back to you guys when the rocks are in the tank. Woo! This piece is a little big. Jeez Louise, this thing's freaking humongous. Well, this is much smaller than I had anticipated. So, things are going to be adjusted slightly. Which kind of sucks, but what you gonna do? That needs work. Check out this little thing. So, I underestimated the size of this thing with my measurements, and my scape was a little bit too big. So instead of the rock across, I decided to do this, because this arch right here was supposed to go on the back before, but now it's so full that it doesn't even need it in the back. So I turned it into this little thing, which is kind of cool. And there it is. It's all right. This rock right here is going to be coming out. I just have it holding that for a little bit until the epoxy dries, but yeah, I mean, it's different. I could still rotate these, so maybe once I get the water in and I know the epoxy's dry, I'm trying not to move it too much. I could kind of pivot them a little bit, so that way I would want this to come out a little bit straighter. I don't know, I'm not loving this too much. I overthink it, because once you start putting coral in here and everything, it's gonna look really good. So let's put some sand. All up in them rock cracks. Guess what fit on this tank? My VCA. Oh no, crap, I popped it off. Random flow generator. This one you could just pop off, and then boom, we got it on there. The pump I already put in back there. I also had to cut a little bit of the plumbing, like yay much, just because it was a little long for extra. We are good now. We got our random flow generator in there. Boom, boom, bow. I already have my little Reef Casa thing. The super glue worked well, but put our little filter flossy in there. Boom, boom. Bacteria hotel blocks. Biological filtration. And boom. Now let's fill the tank up. I have some nice RODI water. Whew. Exhausting. Let's go, baby. So that was 5 gallons, and we are 3/4 of the way filled up right now. So I think it's gonna be like freaking, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 gallons of actual water. We are full, baby. I need to add coral to this tank already. Gonna throw in this carbon as well. Gotta go rinse it off. I guess I'm just gonna drop it in this second chamber as well with the bacteria hotels. Okay, time to make it an actual saltwater aquarium. I have never mixed salt in a tank like this, but apparently because it's the first time and there's no animals in here, you can do it. So we're gonna do it. That ain't looking too shabby. Ooh, little sun rays. Alright, now we're going to add these guys in. One of them is ammonia. Ammonia chloride is used for safe, easy, quick fish recycling of your saltwater aquarium. Pour entire container of the bottle into a high flow area. Concentration of 2 ppm. Cycles 12 gallons. This is perfect for this guy. And then this is life bacteria. The live bacteria in this bottle is used to cycle and set up a new saltwater aquarium. Quickly establishes live bacteria biofilter, 100% natural. Cycles 12 gallons. So both of these in there. Shaky, 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 eggs and bakey. Ooh, that sounds good right now. Now this one. And that is all she wrote, my friends. This is the completed setup. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I love the left side, but it's kind of growing on me, and I'm sure once... It also depends on the angle that you look at it. It's like, I feel like right here, it doesn't look that great because we have all these blocks right here. But if you go just a little bit this way, you see all the shelves, which is pretty dope. Also, I don't know if you guys catch it, I accidentally made a heart. There's plenty of little arches. They could kind of hang out in there. And then there's a little cave back in there. Hopefully also when the coral comes in, they could kind of hide in that. I don't know what fish we're gonna put in here yet. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but let me know what you guys think. What fish would you guys like to see in this tank? Drop a comment down below and let me know. And yeah, the cycling process has begun. Hopefully with that ammonia and bacteria, we are done in like 2 to 3 weeks. Look at the heart is pretty dope. You don't see it here. It's like one of those, it's almost like the impossible triangle. Let me know what you guys think of my first shelf rock aquascaping. We gotta start somewhere, right? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.